What's up, guys? Round Dice here, back with another Dayz video. It's been a while. I've been busy doing real life things and whatnot, but I saw in my last videos people were asking about adding items to the trader. I saw specifically about Snafu weapons. That is a pretty tough one to do. So today I'm going to use that as an example. We'll go ahead and get that set up using an expansion. We'll get it in the trader, and we'll get it to spawn out there in the world. So let's get right into it. You go ahead first, I guess, install Snafu weapons or whatever mod you're using. We already have that installed here on this test server. Okay, so then you'll come here to File Manager. You'll see Snafu weapons. You can come in here. They do include files here for trader expansion stuff, but everything's not here, and it's kind of all in one file. So I'm going to show you a different way. It'll make it look better in your trader, and it's just a little easier to manage everything as far as prices and things like that, because it'll break it down into categories. So first off, what we'll do here is we'll come to Discord. This is the Snafu mods Discord. I'm pretty sure they have a link for their Discord in their mod. You'll come here to shared configuration files. This is the community uploaded their files. Okay, so then down here you will see Snafu expansion full market files. Let's go ahead and click on that. And then up here you'll see Snafu expansion zip. Go ahead and hit download on that. I actually just did that. I have it right here in my downloads. Let's get rid of these so they're not. There we go. Alright, so when you download it, you'll get the zip file here. Just unzip it, and you can go into it. Now, for some reason, some of these are named weird. What I like to do is like this ammo T. I believe this is just ammo. Let's take a look. Yeah, this is just all ammo. So I'm just going to go ahead and change the name of these ones that I don't understand why they're like that. So ammo, and whatever this is, I believe this is suppressors. These are basically snipers. So I'm going to go ahead and just change that to sniper. I think this is the suppressors. Yeah, this is suppressor. So I'm just going to go ahead and just going to go ahead and copy that. It's going to name it suppressor. Let's see what these are. These are mags. So I'm just going to name them just that, mags. I guess I'll make that lowercase because everything else is. These are ARs, I believe. We'll just leave that AR. Assault rifles. Nobody's going to actually see this, so whatever you want to name them, as long as you know what's what here. Okay. So now we want to go back to our server. We want to go to profiles. Go in here to expansion mod. Come over here to your market. Now these are going to be all your categories in your trader. I got a lot in here because I got a lot of cars and things. You got the weed seeds, weed bricks, whatever, etc. So what you're going to want to do now is pull up that file. If you edited the names, that's great. If you didn't, you didn't. So you want to just take all these, right, and just copy them right in there. I'm not going to do it because I already have them in here. So right here, Snafu ammo, Snafu accessories, all that good stuff. So let's see. So yeah, you'd want to drag all those in there. Okay. So now, when you look at these, You can see these are all the items. These are Snafu pistols. Now this is what the category will read when you look at when somebody looks at your trader. So they'll see, oh, this is the pistol category. So they'll come in here. Now as you can see, these prices, I mean, you can choose to make them whatever you want, but you're gonna have to go through and edit your prices probably. Because I did see that like the ammo is like $10 or something. Yeah, $10. So you're going to want to edit that to whatever the economy is on your server. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is go back to the expansion mod here in your profiles, and you're going to go to trader. Okay, now if you're having a black market trader, however, it'll be in here. I have other videos on how to set up a black market trader. On this server, I call it the special. Basically, is my black market, so special. And you'll see here anything that the black or the special / black market trader sells. So he's going to sell your MBGs, your vests, all your Snafu stuff, etc. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come here and you're going to want to copy these names, and then you're going to want to put them here. Okay, in quotations, and if you have more than one, you want to put a comma. The last one, you want to leave no comma. So you're going to want to copy all these names so that way your trader reads those files that you just drug in there in the market section. So now it'll tell this trader to read those files out of that market section, because these are the names of your files. Once you have that done, go ahead and hit save. And that's all you need to do as far as your trader. So now the items will be for sale in your trader. You're going to want to change those prices because some of them are pretty wicked. Some of them you might be just fine with, etc. And now I did find when I did this for myself, there was a couple missing items. You might have to go through, say there's a sniper missing. So you'll want to go in here to like your Snafu snipers. Say we're missing a different variant Barrett or something, you would just copy this, go right down below it, and then right here you would put whatever gun you're missing, so that way it'll be in your trader. Not going to save that because we're not missing anything. Yeah, like I said, it is missing a few items right out the box, so you're going to have to keep that in mind. You just have to go through and test everything and see what guns you're missing. So that's as far as the trader. So now all your items should be in the trader. So now let's get them to spawn out in the world. Now I think if we go back here to Snafu weapons, XML. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go MP missions, whatever your map you're running. We're running Chinaris on this. And you're going to want to set up a Snafu, make a new folder. I'm going to name it Snafu _CE. Okay. So now I have a Snafu _CE. Now inside here is going to be nothing because we just created it. So I'm going to go back here to Snafu weapons, XMLs, and we're going to want the Snafu types. And you're going to want to drag that down. Where did it go? Don't see it. Snafu CE, right there. So we'll just drag that right into there. Copy. And then you're going to want spawnable types as well. We're going to use the 25%. So we would just drag this right down to it as well. Snafu CE. Okay. So now we'll go to that folder that we created, Snafu CE, and then we put the things in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rename these for my sanity. Just try to make it easier on myself. I'm going to leave it Snafu, but I'm going to do it all undercase. Snafu _types. Now, as you can see, it's all lowercase. Snafu underscore types dot XML. So here we're going to change this one too. We're going to get rid of this 25%. Okay. So now we should just have snafu spawnable types dot XML. Okay. So now we want to go back to our map. We're going to want to go to CFG economy. We will come down here. For this, I'm just going to use this one as a template. So we'll copy that. And we'll just paste it back in. So that first, this is going to be what you name that folder, which we named it Snafu CE. Okay. So now, the next one, we did Snafu underscore types dot XML. And then the same with this one. We did Snafu underscore or Snafu spawnable types underscore dot XML. Excuse me. Snafu spawnable types dot XML. Geez, I don't know why that was so tough to get out. And we don't need this one because there's no events for that. So we're just going to go ahead and delete that. Bump that up. Now for my sake here, Snafu spawnable types dot XML. I'm going to save that. I just want to go double check that that's what that is. Snafu spawnable types dot XML. Perfect. Okay, so that's setting it up to get it to spawn in your world. So now what you're going to want to do is when you come in here, they only have all these guns set to tier 4. Every single gun you find or item you find in here is going to be set to tier 4. So you're going to have to go through here and determine what guns are worthy of tier 4, what guns do you want in tier 2, tier 3, etc. So you're going to have to change all that yourself. Say, let's find something here. Let's just find like an auto shotgun. Let's say you just want, this doesn't need to be tier 4. You can find this anywhere. So look, I'm just going to copy it. I'm going to paste it right below it. And I'm just going to go ahead and make this tier 2 and tier 3. So now you have a chance to find this auto shotgun in a tier 2 or tier 3 military. Or if you wanted it 1, you just change it to tier 1 or however you want it. You want to bear it on the beach, then make it tier 1. However you want it. Now this is the most time consuming part because you're going to have to go through here, figure out what guns OP, what's not, and change all that to the liking of your server, how you want your server set up. So that's going to be the hardest part. And then once you have that, just go ahead and hit save. It's probably best you save a vanilla copy of that somewhere in case you mess something up. You can always revert back or something like that. But I guess either way it's going to be in the mod here, so if something happens there, you always have a backup in the mod itself over here on the left. So now that we did that, I'm going to restart the server. We're going to log into this and see if the guns are actually spawning, because I just set that all up right here as we sat here, so I didn't have guns spawning on the server previously, so we will see if that indeed work. So we'll just give the server a minute to boot up. Now I am kind of running out of ideas for videos, so if there's something you need help with or something like that, just kind of let me know down below, and I'm going to try to make more videos here. You can also join my Discord if you need some help or whatnot. Just try not to DM me all the time. I've been getting a lot of DMs lately from everybody. Prefer you either just ask in the Discord or submit a ticket in there, and I'll help you out as I can. Alright, so let's try to join the server. I never named the server because it's just a test server. Let's see what we find. Sometimes it might even take a little bit of time for it to start spawning, so we may not find a whole lot of stuff right off the boot. But we should be able to at least find an item or two in the admin tools to just verify that something is spawning. And if you guys are just fresh to this, looking to rent a server, I recommend GTX. And I have a little link down the bottom here. If you do decide that you're going to purchase a server, make sure you use that link before you do. Gets me a couple pennies, helps me out. I definitely appreciate it. So yeah, I'll put that link down below. Or even if you're just up for a renewal and you want to pay your bill that month, just make sure you click that link before you pay, and that would be much appreciated. But yeah, let's load in here and see what we find. Yeah, and I can make loading screens and whatnot too. Charge a couple bucks per. I don't mind these cases. These cases I found last night. So let's see. Do we have anything Snafu spawning? Looks like it. Alright, so let's see if we have stock. Yeah, it might take a minute for this stuff to start spawning. Especially on a fresh, we literally just added it. We might have to wait for some of the other stuff to go away before it starts. No, we ain't seen anything, which is kind of a little fishy here. Not seeing anything. It's going to be in tier 4, so let's move to this. Go back to our drawing over here. Back to our server and see if we misspelled something. Our MP missions, our map. Alright, so we have Snafu. I think I see what the problem is. We have a capital in Snafu on the CE. Let's see if we have it on here. We do not. That's our exact problem. It's all case sensitive. You got to make sure you have everything to the right spelling. So let's see. These are both lowercase, all lowercase. So it's just the CE that's capitalized. So yeah, just that. Alright, so that should work this time, but just for safe measures, I'm just going to go ahead and wipe the server. There's nothing on here. Doesn't matter. In case you didn't know, to wipe your server, you just come into your map here, just delete this storage folder. Boom, your map is wiped. Let's start it back up. Now we should get some guns and some other things spawning. It was just the capital letter messed us up there, hopefully. when you're doing a server, you just want to make sure that everything's spelled right, and it's just constant battle to figure out what you messed up and go back and make it right. It can get tedious sometimes, especially when you're editing a large file and you mess something up somewhere. There is a lot of validators online. Speaking of which, let's just do that here just to make sure. Go to our map, Snafu, types, copy all this, go here to XML validator, paste that in there, validate. We have no errors in that file. So there's no reason that things shouldn't spawn this time. Looks like the server's running. Let's join back. Yeah, and every mod's different. Every mod's not gonna include their files. Sometimes you gotta make the mods, or sometimes you have to join their Discord to get the types or the trader, or however. Sometimes they don't include it at all. You just gotta make it from scratch. Could be a pain, but it's all part of running a server. The stuff that people don't see. People don't really realize how much work actually goes into creating an experience like this. Or if you're sick of fucking with your server and just want to come play, check out Ruthless Dayz. Always a work in progress. We're always adding new stuff, always changing. Alright, so now we got a stock here. Just to verify it's there. Shut up. Okay, yeah, we got a bunch of, there's a shade deck right there. So it looks like everything is spawning. And unless you change it, the only place you're gonna find Snafu stuff is gonna be Tissy. So I recommend you go through and kind of put some of these assault rifles, like maybe in the toxic area or however you wanna set your server up. Or if you just want everything only at Tissy, then that's what it is. Yeah, that's how you add Snafu and many other mods just like it. So that's just the basics there. You got to tune it to how you want it. Yeah, so thanks for watching. If you have any other questions or anything, feel free to ask in the comments. Let me know some next videos I should make. And yeah, you guys have a good day.